Gonzalo, can you describe how we can display an image in BonVision?
Okay, so to display an image in BonVision, it's very similar to any other stimulus, with the difference that we need to specify which image we want to display. That usually comes from an external file, and that means that we can't just pull it like a built-in stimulus like this. We need to specify where the file source comes from, and the way to do that is we usually want to have the image ready to display. We don't want to spend time loading the image from file and decompressing the image when we are just want to present it like right away. So we want to have it ready to go. And that's the reason why in BonVision, we usually load these kinds of resources at the beginning. So together with when we load here all our BonVision resources. And for images, you actually need to add another resource node here at the top, which is called texture resources. And texture resources, essentially what it allows you to do is to load images that you might have on your computer. So what I will do is you can double click on the node and it will pull up this texture configuration window. And what you can do is you can load different images you might have. I have here these two cats, and you can just drag them on top of that window, and it will create by default two textures that are named with the same names as your files. You can also change the names if you want, and there's multiple parameters you can play with if you need to, but these are usually fine. And then what you need to do, then you can use them. So then you can, instead of draw ratings, we can say draw image. And now in one of the properties of draw image is you have to indicate which texture you actually want to display. And it will show you in the drop down here on the right, which the images that you have loaded on the resources above, they will be available for you to select here. So if I pick, let's say, the first cat, and I play this, we will see the image displayed like that, and then you can change it to even to another cat, and it will display it like that. So one word of warning here for you to keep in mind is the extent. So the image is displayed as a quad on your screen, and the size of that quad has the priority. So for example, currently this node doesn't care about the aspect ratio of your image. So if you want to make sure that the proportions are correct, then you should either resize your image or change the extent of the node to match the proportion, the aspect ratio of your image. But other than that, yeah, you can control all the parameters as you could and change the size of the image and so on. As any other BonVision node. One interesting thing that you can do with images that is not so interesting maybe for just showing one image, but sometimes if you have a pattern, you can do is you can control the shift of the image, which essentially means like the wraparound of the so you can kind of slide the offset. You can offset the image from its center point, and if this was like a pattern tile, then sometimes you can like generate movement just like this, basically by having this shift be moving continuously with an animation over time.